Hey guys, thanks for tuning in today's drive-by. Today is 89 degrees. I'm in southern Florida. I'm on the I-75 going south. It's 2:55 in the afternoon on a Saturday, and I'm going towards Bonita Springs, Florida. That's in between Naples and between Naples and Fort Myers. It's like in the middle. It's about, I got another 47 miles to go. Doing about 65, speed limit 70. Or you can go at probably 75, 80, and they really don't bother you. And there's tourists, you can see in front of me. I don't know what that plate is. It might be a Quebec plate. Quebec is usually all white and blue. Let's see if I get enough closer to it. It's Quebec or it's Ontario? Ontario. Yeah. So it's an Ontario plate. And Canada, of course. They're probably heading, I don't know, they're going south, so they might be heading down to Naples, Key West, or something like that. But thanks for tuning in, guys. Like I say, this is the basic drive-by here in southern Florida. It's nice as usual. It's October 19th, and it is, like I say, 90 degrees out, guys. 90! But anyway, and actually there's, on the sides of the roads here, I can see some cows, some horses. You can see there's pasture out here too. It's the original Wild West, Florida, it really is. But let's go ahead, and I wanted to discuss a few things and just bring up a whole little conversation here. And the first thing I'd like to bring up is what's the best shit hits the fan gun? And when I'm talking about shit hits the fan, meaning something you can put away, it's reliable, it's not going to rust or fall apart, maybe you can bury it in the ground somewhere in the woods for that time that you need it. The real common way people are doing now is they're getting just a regular white plastic drainage pipe, and they're getting real big ones there, and they're putting like a piece of wire mesh inside of it and attaching their stuff to that and just sliding it down, so they can unscrew the top and just pull it up and put a rubber grommet in there, and all you need is that blue PVC sealer, and you can make yourself a nice little storage thing. You go off into the woods and stuff and just dig a hole in the ground, put it in there, and seal it. Mark off a few pace, so you can walk it off. Just don't build it someplace. You're better off building it like on state land or something. Don't build it on it. Don't put that thing in some private land that's not yours. So dig it up and build a house there or something. But if you ever need one, the side of the road is great. Anywhere, like you see how I'm driving here, anywhere along the side of the road. You go there at night, dig a hole, put it in there. Don't even have to be that big. Cover up. The chances of them doing construction or digging it up is going to be very, very, very slim. And you'll kind of know it because you could always go by and just spy on the area. But having a shit hits the fan gun, is no good if you don't have someplace to hide it or store it. And, you could store it at home, but sometimes it's just better to have your very durable shit hits the fan gun, and a few $100 with it. Maybe things that are durable and they're going to last a while. Maybe a little debit card, or something that's going to last a long time. So if you had something like that, you could go ahead and have your shit hits the fan stash. So I would say the good thing to have for your shit hits the fan stash would be a gun, some ammunition, possibly some extra parts for that gun, some bullets, of course. Probably have a knife. Maybe a lighter, like a butane lighter or something. Not matches, something that's got a flint and glass. A little bit good. The gun, of course, you're going to have to wrap that up in like some type of, depending kind of environment you're in. They've got those rust-proof bags that you can buy where you can wrap them up, put them in the ground. And that's what I'd recommend. Now, like I say, they've got the tubes you can also buy. A lot of companies sell them for like $60 or $70. Where they're all ready. They got everything on them. Or you can go ahead and probably build them. You probably build them for $30. Once you buy it, I think it's going to be $50 or $60. But a little bit better. It'll probably have a cap that connects, with a chain holding on, and the gaskets and all that stuff, and a little bit ruggedized and stuff like that. But you can definitely build one out of just PVC white construction pipe at Home Depot, and build maybe about 5 of them, and each one of them have money and gun, and put it away and just store it somewhere. And like I say, I would pick. See how we're out in the land like this? I would pick something, maybe not here, but like where a bridge is, a bridge area where you can bury it. You're not going to do construction. Over here, a lot of times off the sides of these roads, people do constructions, but you could use a GPS, to put it, put your signal in. Depends on where you want to do it. There's probably a lot of places that you could probably store, or like I say, you can get a storage facility. If you have a safety deposit box at a bank, maybe get like 4 safety deposit boxes at 4 different banks. If you're banking, a lot of times they give you them for free, so that'd probably be easier. Just go in there, get your stuff out. Of course, if there's something happens where everything gets frozen, then you won't be able to get your stuff. But let's just kind of think about what guns we can use. When shit hits the fan, you're gonna just want probably some durable gun you can hide away in there, like a Glock, maybe a high point. You can buy high points and Glocks all day long for people, $300-400. High points are pretty good too. I mean, they shoot. You have a little ammunition with it. I know once you're storing it, you want to keep it dry, so you probably could shrink wrap the ammunition. I would probably say have at least 100 rounds, depending on if it's 5.7 ammunition, you can have 500 stored. If it was like 9mm, maybe 100 to 245, maybe same thing, because it gets really heavy. So probably 9mm for shit hits the fan, because it's going to be a lot lighter. Or even like PMR, those Kel-Tec PMRs, 22 Magnum, those are nice too because they hold 30 rounds. They're not as reliable as a 5.7, but for shit hits the fan, that would be great because it holds 30 rounds. Get about three extra magazines, and get maybe a few hundred rounds of the 22 Magnum, and get shot with 22 Magnum, believe me, it's going to hurt you or kill you. So it's not a low power bullet. Of course, the 5.7 is a little bit better, more reliable. But yeah, that's what I would do, guys. And everybody has their own little, their shit hits the fan bungalow bag or whatever. But man, if you get those tubes, you can use a tube, or you can get like some kind of square device. But you just bury it someplace. Just mark it down on the sheet. Go by every once in a while and check. Bring a metal detector. That's probably the best thing. Metal detect and mark where it is. You can mark it with the GPS, or just track it off with your car. With your GPS in your car, how far you're going. But thanks for tuning into my video, and that's just some of the stuff where shit hits the fan. Some of the things you can use. But I would go with a shit hits the fan gun. It's probably a cheap one. They have that bury a gun. That's probably a good idea. But when you're selecting where you're going to bury this, you don't want to have it someplace where they're going to be doing construction. Preferably, maybe in a park you're going to want to do it, or preferably maybe on your own private land, or somewhere that if you had to get to an emergency, you could get there. you had to disappear and all of a sudden just be gone. Ideally, you know, having maybe a little silver or a little gold and a little cash is always key. Cash always, you know, would be good. Not even credit cards, you know. And unless you have a credit card in a different name, you know, get one of those that are in a different name, you probably would be okay. But yeah, I just wanted to say that, and you know, it's just a little bit of thinking you should think. If for some reason you have to disappear, you don't know why, something happens. It'd be good to have some money and some cash, and you know, maybe a firearm put aside, maybe some ID, stuff like that. So start trying to think about it. I read on the internet there was one guy who was a private detective. He had like 10 different identifications, 10 different passports, 10 different driver's licenses. When he would get pulled over, he would just give the alternate driver's license, you know, to give him a ticket or whatever, you know, stuff like that. So he never gave his correct identification. He had so many. So thanks a lot, guys. Have a great day, and stay safe, stay cool, and have a great day.